friends become enemies. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about The Last Duel, movie directed by Ridley Scott, starring Jodie Comer, Matt Damon, Adam Driver, and Ben Affleck. Right off the bat, performances are incredible. Although it seems like Affleck at times is in a different movie, he's just having a lot of fun. He's the funny person in this particular movie. He doesn't care. But of course, there is a duel. It's called The Last Duel for a reason. And the important thing is, how did we get there to the duel? And the story is told in chapters. So the first chapter is from Matt Damon's character's point of view. And I'm not going to use their character names. It's going to be Damon Driver. That's how I'm going to talk about it. So for 35 minutes, we get Matt Damon's point of view of how we got to the duel. And then the second chapter, we get Adam Driver's point of view. And the third, and I would say most important chapter, is Jodie Comer's point of view. And Damon in this movie, he's the tough warrior. He's strong, not really sophisticated in that aspect. He likes to fight. He's known for fighting. Driver is smooth. He's smart. He's a ladies' man. He's good with the women. And with their stories, it's just like anybody who tells a story. When they tell their version of the story, it's going to be a little bit different. So with Damon having the first part, we see a lot more, of the story beats. And of course, he looks good in this particular story. When we're getting Driver's point of view, it's not every single thing we've seen with Damon. It's like a little, they might hit a scene or two, from both point of views, just like different conversations go different ways, from their point of view and stuff like that. But it's not like the same story beats every time we go through the story. It's just seeing it from each character's point of view, it's really cool. But when they're telling their story, Comer is in the background most of the time. She's the central figure, but she's not important in their story because they treat women like that back then. Women are seen as property to the men. So she's not really at the forefront in their stories. That's why she really shines in chapter 3, where she's the focal point. She's in the front. You see a lot of her conversations with her friends and how she sees things through her eyes, because when Damon is telling stuff, he's like the sweet husband who says the nicest things to her. And then when Driver is telling his story, it's like she was flirting with him and she wanted it. And when she tells it, it's like real and truthful and hurtful sometimes, and other times, it's just difficult to deal with the way that some people were treating her and talking to her, because she was just supposed to stay in the background and allow the things to happen to her. Women didn't really speak up like that. So, the stories, they overlap. They give you some scenes that are similar, and it's a cool way to tell the story. There is some fighting scenes early on, which are well done, very brutal, bloody, and stuff like that. But the final fight, the duel that we get to, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it was worth it. It was intense. It was crazy. Like, they actually fight like this, and I was like, I think the crowd didn't expect it. The theater was fairly big, but it wasn't crowded. But like when they started to fight, it was like, whoa, I didn't expect it. So I had a good time. It is 2 hours and like 22 minutes, and it feels like that at times because you're getting a lot of dialogue. You have to pay attention to the way people are talking to one another. Driver's character is more connected to Affleck's character, and he gets like some favoritism, and that rubs Damon the wrong way because he thinks as a warrior, he should be entitled to certain things. He should get certain things. And Affleck is like, I don't care about you. I like this guy, so I'm going to give this guy things. So it's like, that puts a wedge into their relationship, their friendship. And it happens over time. It takes place over, years. And it's just interesting to see. Just watch their performances and how they, talk to each other and, things that's not said. It's a cool movie. I didn't know I was going to be into it that much, but I left there like, this is cool. I like this movie and I want people to check it out. So The Last Duel, if you've seen it, please let me know what you thought about it. Please go out and just go watch it. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.